last time?
The Buddha, conviction is a person's highest wealth. Dhamma, when well
Alavaka.
practiced, brings bliss. Truth is the highest of savors. 1. Living with discernment, one's life is called best. Alavaka. How does one cross over the flood? How cross over the sea? How does one overcome suffering and stress? How is a person...
Chị Yến ơi, mình có thể dừng lại một câu, từng câu một, xong là để cho Sayalay giảng, xong rồi Sayalay giải thích, xong mình mới next qua câu tiếp theo.
Yeah. Because Sayalay said that she want to move to the next set of questions. So now we stop here for her to explain. Yeah.
Hello, Salmai. Would everyone would do you think it would benefit to read the Vietnamese or just continue in English?
We should continue in English, Sayalay, because if we use Anki like this, we all Vietnamese, we can see the Vietnamese translation.
Ah, okay. So no need to read.
Yes.
Right. Okay. So Alavaka asks the Buddha these 4 questions. How does one cross over the flood? How cross over the sea? How does one overcome suffering and stress? And how is a person purified? So in the suttas, flood is regularly used to mean the flood of ignorance and wrong view. So in asking, how does one cross over the flood? Alavaka is asking, like, how does one overcome ignorance and wrong view? In a flood, the water will fill the town or the village and come into the houses. So in the same way, like ignorance can flood our mind, or our mind will be full of ignorance. And then the sea, in many suttas, like it can also be translated like the ocean. So the sea or the ocean is like the samsara, or the endless cycle of rebirth. So in many suttas, like that samsara, that cycle of rebirth, is referred to as
cycle
the sea.
Can you speak
rebirth?
Rebirth,
like reincarnation.
Yeah, rebirth.
Like yeah. So when Alavaka asks about the flood, he's asking about how to cross over the ignorance or wrong understanding. And when he asks about the sea, he's asking about how to overcome samsara, or the cycle of rebirth. So we can look at the Buddha's answer in the next one.
Next,
can we change to...
Chị ơi, next.
The Buddha, through conviction one crosses over the flood. Through heedfulness, the sea. Through persistence one overcomes suffering and stress. Through discernment a person is purified.
Oh, okay. So through conviction, one crosses over the flood. Through heedfulness, the sea. Through persistence, one overcomes suffering and stress. Through discernment, a person is purified. In the last set of questions, also the answer to the first question was conviction or sada, faith. So
believe in the Buddha teachings will lead the
yeah, right. Yeah, so again, it's faith that will allow us to practice the teaching and to be able to get over ignorance, the flood of ignorance and wrong view. So by faith is like the first step. By faith we can follow or practice. If we had no faith, we wouldn't feel any need to follow or practice the Buddha's teaching. So then we couldn't cross over the flood of ignorance. So through heedfulness, the sea. Heedfulness, actually the original Pali word is appamada, which is like diligence, or also carefulness. To understand this one, someone may want to find in Vietnamese the original Pali for appamada, because there's a lot of words used to describe appamada. But if we think heedfulness is like avoiding what is bad. So by avoiding what is bad, we can cross the sea of samsara, or get over the sea of samsara. Like if we didn't have appamada or heedfulness, then we would just indulge in sensual pleasure. So we would stay lost in the samsara. So through persistence, one overcomes suffering and stress. In Pali, it is virya. Virya, persistence. They use the word persistence here, but in Pali is virya. Is like energy. So by energy, or like not being lazy, we can overcome suffering and stress. And through discernment, a person is purified. And here the Pali is panya, which means wisdom. So like discernment is knowing good from bad or right from wrong. So by wisdom, a person is purified. Okay, we can look at the next one, I think.
Alavaka. How does one gain discernment? How does one find wealth? How does one attain honor? How bind friends to oneself? Passing from this world to the next world, how does one not grieve?
Yeah. So basically, Alavaka is asking, how do we get wisdom? How do we get wealth? How do we get honor? Is like praise from people. How do we bind friends to oneself? Is like, how do we get friends, or how do we become famous? So passing from this world to the next world, how does one not grieve? So how can we avoid suffering from our inevitable passing away? Okay. And then we'll see the next one.
The Buddha, convinced of the Arahant's Dhamma for attaining unbinding, heedful, observant one listening well gains discernment. Doing what's fitting, enduring burdens, one with initiative finds wealth. Through truth one attains honor. Giving binds friends to oneself. Endowed with these four qualities, truth, self-control, stamina, relinquishment, a householder of conviction, on passing away, doesn't grieve.
Convinced of the Arahant's Dhamma for attaining unbinding. So that's like that's again like faith. So to believe or to be sure about the teachings for attaining unbinding. Unbinding is actually nibbana or nirvana, like the ultimate freedom. Binding is like to be tied, to be trapped. So unbinding is like to be released or to be free. So by being sure about the enlightened one's teaching, we can be released. And then heedful, that's apamada, like carefulness. Observant is like being aware, being mindful. One listening well gains discernment. So by listening, also listening to the teaching, we can gain wisdom. Doing what's fitting, like doing the right thing. Enduring burdens is like patience. The Pali is kanti, like patience, being patient. So doing what's appropriate, doing what's right, being patient, and with initiative. So like initiative is like energy. With energy, one can find wealth. Through truth, one attains honor. Truth being like the ultimate truth, or by telling the truth. So not telling lies, one attains honor. And giving binds friends to oneself. So that's like generosity. By being generous, we can get many friends. That idea is given in many of the suttas. Like generosity is the way to get friends. So at first I thought like that is a sad kind of idea, like we get friends by giving presents or something. But if we see like in life, if we observe, we can see it's true, like the generous people are the ones who have a lot of friends. So with these 4 qualities, truth, self-control, stamina, relinquishment, a householder of conviction on passing away doesn't grieve. So with these 4 qualities, we don't have to be sad when we die. Okay, we can see the next one.
Now, go ask others, common Brahmins and contemplatives, if anything better than.
That one is not a full sentence. Maybe we can
Truth,
continue to the next
self-control,
one.
endurance and relinquishment here can be found.
Basically, the Buddha is telling
How could I go ask
Alavaka, like,
common
if you don't
Brahmins
believe
and
me, you can
contemplatives?
go and ask
Now that
others.
today I understand what benefits the next life.
So Alavaka was very satisfied with the Buddha's answers. So he's asking, like, how could I, or why would I go and ask anyone else? Because now I understand what benefits this life and what benefits the next life. Like what we need to do in this life to get good results, and what we need to do in this life to get benefits in the next life. So he's saying, like, I understand from the Buddha's answers already. I don't need to go and ask another samana or ascetic. Okay, we can see the next one.
It was truly for my well-being that the awakened one came to stay in Alavaka.
Explanation of the sutta.
Today I understand where what is given bears great
so
fruit.
the explanation given.
I will wander from village to village, town to town,
they say, like,
paying homage
Alavaka,
to the self-awakened one and the true rightness of the Dhamma.
Yes, I like to speak again.
Yeah, the explanation given is that Alavaka got like the first, he got like some enlightenment from the Buddha's explanation. That's why he says like he doesn't need to ask anyone else. And now here he says like he will go from village to village, town to town, and share what the Buddha taught to him with others. So it said like Alavaka got the first stage of enlightenment by the Buddha's explanation.
Alavaka became Sotapanna.
Yes. So this is a good example how the Buddha can teach to anyone.
I just have a thought like this. Alavaka listened just only one sutta. He became Sotapanna. But I heard many Buddha teachings.
Yeah, right. We hear that a lot. There's some discussion about why that might be. Like maybe at that time in the course of human history, like the people were very ready to hear the Dhamma, and like it was easier at that time for people to just get it easily. Like nowadays we have a lot of distraction and our minds are maybe a lot more busy. So it may be more difficult in modern times to have that easy access to the wisdom. So I chose this one because I thought like it is easy for English because the Buddha gives a lot of like one-word answers. But actually like each of those Sayalay, can you guys not talk quiet?
English.
I forgot what I was gonna say.
Alavaka Sutta.
Oh yeah.
To the Alavaka Yaka.
I chose this one because I thought that
Wow, congratulations! You have finished this sutta. Because this is my first time to read a sutta in English, so that's why
wow, really?
I'm excited.
Yeah, wow. That is exciting. Actually, this one is not really so easy to study, actually. Like I thought it was an easy one, but not really. Because each of these one-word answers given by the Buddha is like a lot of explanation behind it. So in English, like we can go and we can read the explanation about each part, but I don't know if it is existing in Vietnamese or not.
Yes, Sayalay, you can you show again the important vocabularies in this sutta?
Yeah. But I can't look at it at the same time as seeing the camera. But I could go off the camera maybe. But like the words are important in Pali, but like you may have noticed, for English, there are many different words we could use in place of the Pali word. So the English vocabulary may be like, I don't know, I can just use the ones that this translator chose for this one that we read. So,
or you can ask people here the words or the sentence impressed to everyone. Yeah.
Yeah. Or maybe like what word was new for them.
Yes, exactly.
Or yeah.
Or the
maybe
that the people remember, because the repeat again and again the vocabulary, so that's why we remember easier.
Yes.
In my case, I really remember the contemplative.
Yeah.
Because when I remember contemplative, I will tưởng tượng là gì nhỉ chị Yến nhỉ?
Imagine.
Imagine, yeah. Because when I remember contemplative, I imagine the Alavaka attitude, yeah, to meet the Buddha, yes, and come in and get out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very bad attitude. Very angry yaka. That word contemplative is not very commonly used as a noun like that. You know, he's addressing him like, hey, contemplative. Like usually contemplative is like an adjective. Like I'm in a contemplative mood. Like I'm thinking a lot. Or I'm thinking about the meaning of life, so I'm in a contemplative mood, like that.
Yeah. Or a conviction, because conviction or the flirt or the sea, because when I read the Vietnamese translation, I didn't understand the flirt of what, like the sea what, something like that, or conviction. Yeah, but you after your explanation, I can understand clearly. Yeah, so that's why I remember that sentence or that verse.
Yeah, right. Without the background explanation, we wouldn't know why he's asking about how to cross the flood or how to cross the sea. So actually, it's important in some cases to read like the commentary about the sutta, which is definitely the case for this one.
Yeah.
So it was not really like the most suitable one for us to read, but that's okay.
Yes. Mọi người ơi, mọi người chia sẻ về cái cụm từ hay cái từ hay cái câu mà mọi người thấy nhớ được ở trong bài, hoặc là cái chỗ mình chưa hiểu, mình có thể đặt câu hỏi. Mình có thể tự mở mic. Yeah, the people here will share your understanding or ask you a question or share the impressed vocabularies, something like that. All things, yeah.
Giờ có mở lại được từng cái trang cho xem lại không Trâm?
Được ạ, chị Yến ơi. Chị Yến ơi, chị Yến mở lại cái Anki của chị. Hoặc là share.
Satapana Trâm làm rõ cái Satapana.
Satapana này tiếng Anh là gì nhỉ chị nhỉ? Sayalay Satapana. Yeah.
Satapana.
Yeah. Chị có thể nói với sư cô. Yeah. Can you explain more the Sanapata, right?
Trâm ơi, I couldn't open the Anki again because it
Okay,
said
okay.
that it finished.
Dạ không sao, để em share.
What is the word?
Chị Thắng ơi, chị Thắng again lại cái từ đấy đi chị Thắng, là gì đó? Sư cô đang hỏi á.
Satapana, sơ chứng, hôm qua dịch là sơ quả chứng tu đà hoàng á, chị chưa có rõ lắm.
Chứng thánh quả tu đà hoàn đấy hả?
Dịch làm rõ nghĩa đó bằng tiếng Anh. Satapana, one who has entered the stream.
Yeah.
Satapana.
Yeah.
Who has entered the stream of path or stream winner?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the Pali term for the person who has reached the first stage of enlightenment. So in the literature, there's four stages to become fully enlightened. So Sotapanna is like the first step or the first stage of enlightenment. When we become Sotapanna, we will have no more doubt. We will understand deeply and completely about the truth about non-self, or that there is no I. And some of the other hindrances or the things that bother us or prevent us from greater, higher knowledge, some of those hindrances or bad qualities will be reduced, like anger. The one who reaches Sotapanna, there will be less anger, less greed, less ignorance, like permanently, like a permanent change to the person. Like before we get Sotapanna, maybe we spend some time like in a retreat situation, and then like greed, anger, delusion may be reduced for some time. But if we went into another situation, like bad situation, it could come back, because it's not because of our real wisdom that they disappeared. It's only because of the environment or the atmosphere around us. But for the Sotapanna, it's greed, anger, and delusion become less because of real wisdom. So that real wisdom can never go away after that. They will be forever wise to the first stage. I think there's some question in the chat. Everyone. Oh. Oh yeah.
What's
Yeah.
name? What's name is the first stage enlightenment? What's name?
What is that's Sotapanna. The Pali is Sotapanna.
Is
And then
I want to know
sorry.
at least the first stage. What's name?
English.
Yeah.
Yeah, in English it is called stream winner.
Yes, stream winner.
It's usually translated like stream winner.
Yeah. Stream winner.
Yeah,
Thánh
stream
quả.
winner or
Yeah. Thánh quả thứ nhất đó chị Thắng à? Chị Thắng về tra cái dòng thánh quả thứ nhất. Yeah.
Thank you, Sayalay. Yeah. Thank you.
Stream winner.
yeah. Okay.
There is a question in the group chat. Because Mrs. Milo would like to share the sutta, so that's why, yeah, I'm sharing.
Yes, that's nice.
Em share xong rồi mọi người muốn dừng ở đâu thì cứ nói, em kéo lên kéo xuống nha. Milo muốn hỏi gì ở trong cái bản share này chị Milo?
I want to know who is the blessed one because I'm sorry because I enter the class late, so until now
yeah.
I still don't know who is the blessed one.
Buddha, Milo, Buddha.
Yeah.
Buddha,
So the blessed one is the Buddha. I
Yes,
see. Thank
yes.
you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, that's a commonly used phrase in the suttas to name the Buddha.
Yeah, I see.
Blessed.
This word I don't understand. Coming contemplative, right? Contemplative. So
Yeah,
what is contemplative?
well, this is it's just the translation for the Pali word. The Pali word is samana. So it's samana is like an aesthetic or like someone like a monk basically. You could say like come in monk, go out monk.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, so contemplative is monk. Yeah, I can understand.
Well, a contemplative is like someone who contemplates.
Yeah.
So contemplating is like to think or to ponder or question about the true nature of reality, basically. So it's like someone who thinks about the higher truths.
Yeah, I see.
And the words, the same meaning with the contemplative is aesthetic or recluse, right?
Yes, right. Yeah, yeah. It could be translated in many different ways. Just this translator chose contemplative. But it's not a very common translation. Yeah.
Why after 3 times the blessed one?
And I don't understand the hold you across the Ganges or something.
Yeah.
What does it mean? Yeah.
To hurl is to throw, like
throw.
violently or strongly.
Yeah,
Yes.
Understand. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the
Ganges is the
Ganges.
Ganges. Yeah, that's the big river in India, like the very famous river.
I see.
Yeah, Ganges. Oh, yeah, Ganges.
Ganges là sông Hằng.
Yes, yes, yes.
I see. Comes with it.
Sayalay, the blessed one, back so confident because he said that my friend, I see no one in the cosmos. It's who could possess my mind or open my heart.
Yeah, and Trump just said, and I don't understand it. I see no one in the cosmos with its divas, Maras and Brahmas. Yeah, what does it mean?
Yeah. Basically, the Buddha is like naming all the different types of beings in the cosmos. So the cosmos is like the universe or all the 31 planes of existence.
I see.
These 31 planes are full of all these different kinds of beings.
Yeah, I see. I understand. Yeah. So, royalty understand, but common folk, what does it mean?
Common folk. Those are like the ordinary people.
Ordinary people. I see. Yeah.
Yeah, like the ones who don't know the Dhamma, basically.
Yeah, I see. Yeah. Bring bliss. Bring bliss? What is bring bliss? What is bliss?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, this word bliss. Yeah, it's
bliss is like
it's very regular word, but I forgot. I forget it
yeah.
already. Yeah.
Like a very high happiness, very great happiness. Very pure happiness. Yeah.
Yeah. So we call it bliss. Yeah.
Yes.
Pure happiness.
Yeah.
The bliss is noun and the bless is the verb. Because I just remember the sentence, the common sentence like, "Oh, God bless you."
Yeah. Oh, bless and bliss. Yeah, different. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
So the words in phrase living with discernment, right? Discernment. What does it mean?
Yeah. Actually, the word in Pali is panya, which is almost always translated as wisdom.
Wisdom.
Yeah. I think this translator felt like wisdom is maybe too broad or like doesn't say enough.
I see that my mistake. I really need a book and a pen tomorrow. a lot of new word, and it's very interesting to learn. Yeah.
Oh, good.
Outcome. Yeah, persistent. I forget already. You have just explained, and I forget already. Persistent.
Persistence is, it's really like trying again and again, like not giving up.
Yeah.
Don't give
Kiên
up.
định đúng không? Đúng không?
Yeah,
Trâm?
yeah,
Kiên định
yeah.
hả? Persistent, kiên định đúng không? Chị
Tinh
nhớ
tấn.
mang máng.
Tinh tấn.
Tinh tấn à?
Yes,
Tinh
kiên
tấn.
trì, tinh tấn. Persistence.
Okay.
Like the same. Be persistent or be patient. Be patient, like the same meaning. Right, Sayalay?
Well, in Pali, those would be different words. Like the word that he's translating as persistence is virya in Pali, which is almost always translated as energy. So it's like by keeping up our energy, we can overcome suffering and stress. Like, because with our energy, we can keep on doing the practice. So, but persistence is like keeping on trying, right? And then patience is really like a kind of endurance. Like we may be patient. Patience in Pali is kanti. So different word. Like,
Kanti.
Sayalay, does it mean right effort? Right effort.
Yes.
The word that Sayalay say, Pali means
virya, right?
energy. Is it? Does it mean?
Yeah. It's
right
also
effort?
translated as effort. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
For it to be right effort is like a sama. Just virya on its own is not necessarily right. Right in Pali is sama. So like sama samadhi is the right concentration, or samadhi is the right view. Then right effort is I can't remember exactly. I'm not sure. I don't think it's virya actually. It's another one.
And heedfulness is being aware, right? Being awareness.
Yeah, you could say that. It's like being careful not to do wrong. Being careful to avoid bad things. Like if we are heedful, we won't go out late at night or something like that. We would be careful to avoid the bad situation. And also careful to do the good things, to make sure that we do the good things.
So in this sentence, does it mean that with our carefulness, we can go across the samsara?
Yes, right. Yeah, so that means like by avoiding the bad and making sure that we do the good. So being careful in those ways, that's how we can get over the samsara.
Samsara is a cycle of the rebirth.
Yeah.
Mm. Yeah, so, oh yes, yeah, so much.
Yes, please share again about patience and persistence. Yes, I'm right.
Oh yeah. Patience is like maybe we don't like someone, but we will be patient, and we will forgive them, and we will not be angry with them, or like maybe we have to wait in a long line of people, so we have to be patient. Actually, the real patience is like we are not bothered at all in that situation where we have to wait in line for a long time. Like patience is not like just waiting, but on the inside being angry and just not expressing it.
It's the same calmness.
Calmness, yeah, like a real calmness in the face of a difficult situation or something we don't like necessarily. So it's like the real calmness inside. Not like, you know, sometimes we're really angry inside, but we just hold it. We don't speak out, and we don't do anything, but inside we are angry. So that's not the real patience. It may look like patience on the outside.
Silence are powerful energy.
Say again.
Chắc là cái từ này tiếng Việt hiểu là từ kham nhẫn đúng không nhỉ mọi người?
Dạ, kham nhẫn, tính kiên nhẫn, khanti.
Khanti, yeah.
Passion and silence are powerful energy. Keep
nó không phải là kham nhẫn đâu ạ. Hồi nãy cô nói là cái chữ
kiên nhẫn.
Persistence thì đúng là nó có nghĩa là kham nhẫn, kiên nhẫn rồi. Nhưng mà hồi nãy á, là cái từ Pali của mình á, là cô nói nó có nghĩa là energy. Tức là cái dịch này là nó dịch từ tiếng Pali sang tiếng Anh thì người ta dùng là persistence. Nhưng mà cái chỗ này thì theo như cô giải thích thì cái chỗ persistence này là nó không có đúng. Nó phải là energy, tức là nó có một cái lực để nó support cho cái việc overcome suffering and stress. Thì cái theo em hiểu là cái đó chính là cái tinh tấn ấy, cái chánh tinh tấn ấy, cái right effort.
Ở đây thì là khi mà bạn có một cái cơn giận thì bạn cố gắng giữ cái sự gọi là kham nhẫn ở đây bằng cách là yên lặng, giữ cái năng lượng ở đó. Thì đó là cách hiểu của chị vậy đó. Cái cách mà cô cũng có nói về cái giữ cái im lặng, giữ khi mà cái sự giận dữ nó đến thì bạn cứ bình tĩnh, gọi là cái sự kiên nhẫn.
Thì sư nói có đoạn là cơn giận thì đến từ bên trong.
We are discussing about the patience and persistence lately.
Oh yeah.
Yes, like you mean patience, like the same endurance.
Endurance, yes. Yeah, it is. But it's like yeah, but inside is calm. Like we are enduring the difficult situation, with a calm mind. Yeah. Like we can also endure a situation by being angry inside. So that's not the same as patience. Like the real patience has like a calm and loving quality.
Em nghĩ cái chỗ này tiếng Việt chắc là mình cứ nên hiểu là tránh tinh tấn ấy, là tạm dùng cái từ đấy có ok hơn đấy.
Mental, idolize mental calmness or Sayalay.
Yeah. Like
Composure and sự bình tĩnh đó Trâm. Tức là khi mà hoàn cảnh nó đến thì lúc nào cũng phải giữ được cái sự bình tĩnh ở đây. Cái sự gọi là
nhưng mà ý là mình đang tìm một cái nghĩa cho cái từ persistent á, để cho mình hiểu nó đúng, bởi vì là cái từ patient ấy là mình hiểu rất là thông thường là
cái tính kiên nhẫn.
Đúng rồi, chứ mình đang không có đi sâu vào cái việc là làm như thế nào để kiên nhẫn, kham nhẫn, hoặc là cái tình huống đấy gọi như là, mặc dù là sư cô có giải thích là ví dụ như là bên trong thì ví dụ bên ngoài mình không có làm gì hết, mình không có nói gì cả, hoặc là vẻ mặt của mình đứng yên trước một cái hoàn cảnh nó tệ chẳng hạn, một cái trải nghiệm nó tệ, nhưng mà bên trong mình thì cơn sân nó đã nổi lên ầm ầm rồi, cái đấy nó không phải là cái kiên nhẫn thực sự. Thì có thể là sư cô đang đi sâu vào đấy, nhưng mà cái mà mình đang nói đến cái việc là ví dụ cái từ patient với cái từ persistent này nó khác nhau ở chỗ nào á, để tìm một cái tiếng Việt, nếu không là tiếng Việt mà mình để mình đang nghĩ rằng là thông qua cái sự kiên nhẫn ấy, cái sự kham nhẫn ấy, thì để là mình vượt qua được những cái đau khổ ấy, thì nó đang có vẻ như nó đang không đúng hẳn cái ý nghĩa lắm, thì mọi người mới đang nói về cái cụm từ là có thể nên dùng ở chỗ này, nó cái từ tránh tinh tấn thì đấy thì theo cách em hiểu là vậy.
Chị nghĩ là nếu trong trường hợp mà vẫn còn băn khoăn ấy thì có lẽ là có thể nhờ sư cô lấy thêm một số những cái ví dụ khác cho những cái ngữ cảnh khác ấy, bởi vì cái tiếng Anh nó rất là hay ở cái phần đấy. Như thế thì mình mới hiểu rõ hơn, chứ chị thấy cái cánh tinh tấn mà đáp áp ở đây chị thấy nó cũng hơi kiên cũng chưa bằng tiếp tục.
Trâm ở đây nó có cái chị tra là nó có cái chữ là composure, điềm tĩnh, evenness, tức là off temper, khi mà cái hoàn cảnh mà cái cơn nóng giận nó đến á, thì evenness of temper, tức là bạn giữ cái bình tĩnh trước cái cơn giận á. Equanimity, sự bình tĩnh, bình thản. Situation.
Yes, I like.
Yeah.
Why the one persistent one overcomes suffering and stress? Why? Can you explain?
Why by persistence?
Yes. Why by persistence one overcomes suffering and stress?
Well, the suffering and stress is like it's what we are, that's like suffering and stress is, I mean, to get out of suffering and stress is like the whole purpose of the Buddha's teaching, right? So basically, like, no matter what, like Sayalay will tell us, just don't give up, just whatever you do, just keep on keep on doing good deeds. Just don't give up, that's like the most important thing.
Continue
so that's
doing
really
this with the right understanding, right?
Yeah, like if we don't do, then no way we will reach the end. you know. So the end of the Buddha's teaching is really the overcoming of suffering and stress. Like if we reach to the end, there's no more suffering, there's no more stress. So like the same like Sayalay told us, like just keep on trying. You know? We may get success sometimes, we may get failure sometimes, but anyway, we have to just experience only and keep on doing good deeds. So that's like just trying again and again. By trying again, and if we keep on trying again and again, we can reach the end. If we're not trying, then we won't ever reach there.
Sayalay, when I suffering, I keep the same patience is suffering and coming, keep coming.
Oh, you mean for persistence? Say again.
Yeah, Sayalay. When Miss Jum asked Sayalay, suffering, patient is suffering, keep come.
Oh,
Keep come. We are suffering. All the same patience.
oh, like is it the same as patience? Yeah, like definitely we need patience to be able to be persistent, right? Like to keep trying again and again, maybe in the face of failure. Yeah, we also need patience, right? You know, a lot of these qualities the Buddha refers to or again and again in many suttas, like with different lists. Like he'll say like these 5 things are essential, you know, and he'll name 5 things, and then in another sutta he may talk about 10 things or something like that, and many times they're overlapping. Sometimes like patience is not in this list, but it will be in another list. So I think sometimes the Buddha's answers are given on account of who is the listener, like who is the audience. The Buddha's answers may change depending on to whom he's teaching. Like in another sutta, he may say like patience is the most important thing. Then in another place, he may say like persistence is the most important thing. So it's good we read many.
Yes.
I think yeah, as we read more, we'll become more familiar with the way that he's using the words.
Sayalay, happy. What is purify?
How purified.
Yeah.
Like someone who is purified is someone who has no more greed, anger, and ignorance. So like those are considered like impurities of mind. So the Buddha is talking about a pure mind. Like maybe we could have a pure body, but I think in this case, the Buddha is talking about the person with a purified mind. So a pure mind is the mind with no more greed, anger, or ignorance.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you know.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But I think a long time. When I agree, when I said, need a long time practice, meditation can purify.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That's what we're trying to do, right? Is reduce the greed, anger, and ignorance until there's no more.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, welcome.
So we call the mind is full of the angry or greedy, like impure mind, right? Right, Sayalay?
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. Impure mind is impure because of one of those or a combination of those.
And the answer of the question, how does one find wealth? Doing what feeding, enduring burdens. Yeah. What feeding?
Right.
What feeding? Can you explain this?
Yeah. Fitting is like what is appropriate? Like what is the most appropriate thing to do at the right time? So like if I donate food at the lunchtime, it is fitting. You know, if I donate food in the evening, it's not fitting because the monks and nuns aren't eating in the evening. So then my donation wouldn't be fitting. So it's like doing the right thing at the right time. Doing the
Chắc là nó là từ
appropriate.
hợp thời tiếng Việt.
Yeah. And enduring burdens.
Yeah, that one is patience. That is kanti. Enduring burdens. That enduring burdens is how this translator has translated the word kanti, which is normally translated as patience.
Yeah, that's it.
So what are the meaning of wealth here?
Wealth. I think for Alavaka, he means like what is the thing that will make us truly rich? You know, like is it material things or is it something else? Like he wants to know what is the real wealth. His question is how does one find wealth? But I think in his question, he is open to what is the meaning of wealth, and then the Buddha takes it to mean like the highest wealth. What is the real wealth? The real wealth would be the ultimate goal of Nibbana, you know, because if we have that, then we have no more suffering. So what is more valuable than that, right?
Yeah, I remember this. Oh yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, I'm very happy because wealth make me remember money. So
yeah.
so
Mostly we
if
think
what's
of money.
feeling, yeah, but the first question is what is highest wealth?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
When you mention the high wealth, what do you mean? You mentioned the high.
Yeah, like wealth is like something valuable, right? Usually we think of money or material wealth. Like if someone is wealthy, then they have a lot of money, they have a lot of material things. But we can question, like, is that the highest wealth, or is that the most valuable to the human being or to living beings? Is money or material wealth really the highest wealth? Is it really the most valuable thing? Not really, you know, because even some of the wealthy people are not satisfied with their life, or maybe they're still suffering in various ways. You know, at least anyway, they will get old, sick, and have to die. So like what is the most valuable thing is going to be the ultimate goal of Nibbana, or understanding the truth, fully understanding the truth. So like we could say full right understanding is the highest wealth, because with that, if we have that, then we have no more problems, right? If we have money or material wealth, we can still have a lot of problems.
At first, I understand wealth is money or material thing. So so that's why I understand doing what feeding is like. If you have some potential or some skills, you can you can do a job with which is suitable for your skills or your potential, something like that.
Yes. Well, actually, I think that the Buddha could be answering the question like on every level, you know, because those the answer that he gives could also be applied to like doing business, or, you know, becoming successful, materially successful.
Yeah.
So, and he was trying to engage everyone, you know, trying to benefit to everyone. So
Sayalay, about initiative, what does you mean when you say that if we understand here the highest wealth is fully understanding the noble truth? So the initiative here, what does it mean?
Initiative.
Yeah, from my view, the wealth here is maybe money or something valuable in materials. So with that view, I understand that initiative means the new idea or invention, something like that. So if we can do something appropriate, and if we are patient enough, we with new ideas or inventions, we can find get something valuable in materials. Now, if with the meaning of fully understanding of the truth, I could understand the initiative.
Yeah. Initiative. Initiative is actually like doing the things that need to be done is really like the meaning of initiative. Like if we have initiative, then we will start. Like say I want to get a job. So if I have initiative, then I will go out and I will give my resume to various businesses or companies. You know, I will take the necessary steps to get what I want. So I don't know the Pali for that one. It would be better if we can look at the Pali word to know exactly, because you know, initiative is just the English word that the translator chose. I may be able to find it, but it would take me a moment. But like if we think of it like that, like initiative is what is the quality of taking action, then that's still necessary for like spiritual wealth, right? Or doing the practice, or pursuing the noble truth. One with initiative. Like if we sign up to join the meditation retreat, you know, this is like taking initiative for I have the desire to practice meditation, so I will sign myself up for, I will join the meditation retreat. That's like taking initiative.
We start to do something, right?
Yeah. Yes, right.
Thank you, teacher.
Yeah, welcome.
Yeah, Sayalay, yeah, we now it's 9:03
Time's
p.m.
up.
Yeah, we're late again.
Sayalay, tomorrow we will continue this sutta.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, thank you, Sayalay. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Sayalay. Thank you, everyone.
Thank
We
you
learn a
all.
lot from you.
Thank you so much, Sayalay. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Sayalay.
See you tomorrow.
Thank you, everyone.
See you tomorrow.
See you
Thank you.
tomorrow. Bye bye, everyone.
Bye bye. Good
Bye
night.
bye, everyone.
Good night.